Oh, you ever thought this will only take 5 minutes and then realize that you were comically wrong? Yeah, well, welcome to Parkinson's time. You see, my body and my brain have, well, let's just call it a miscommunication issue. My hands, they're on their own schedule. My fingers are boycotting. My legs, they're just here for emotional support. Suddenly, what should take 30 seconds has now become a full-body strategy session. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how long it takes. Forward is forward, and we're still moving, so let's keep going. You got this.
Okay, so most people, they just tap on their phones and move on. Me, I try to open up one app and my phone opens up like 5. Trying to text, autocorrect turns, hey, how are you, into help, how are you? Swiping, hope you like random screenshots and accidental likes from 2013. And at this point, if I ever text you something really weird, just know that it was a team effort between me and my phone.
Falling asleep with Parkinson's, it's already a challenge. But then try to roll over, and suddenly you're in the middle of a full-scale military operation. You have to analyze the situation, trying to come up with the best strategy, then carefully shift your weight, slowly initiating the move, because too fast, the whole mission's compromised, and too slow, and you're never gonna make it. And when I finally make it to the other side, mission accomplished, job is done, the operation was a complete success. And then my bladder says, hey, since you're awake, let's go to the bathroom.
In a world where the ground feels shaky and memory is optional, 2 men will rise, armed with microphones, dry humor, and a suspicious number of pill bottles. They'll face tremors, stiffness, and the ultimate challenge, recording a podcast without forgetting what they were talking about. This is where Parkinson's gets real. This is Life in Motion, the Parkinson's podcast. Rated P for please take your meds first. Now, grab your earbuds, unless you forgot where you put them. Then just turn the volume up because today's episode is ready to go. Now, here are Bryce and Brian.
Well, good morning. Welcome to Life in Motion, the Parkinson podcast. I am Bryce, and I'm with as always, I don't know if you're my buddy or my sidekick or my partner, but it's Brian. Brian, how are you today?
I'm excellent, and I'm whatever you want me to be, my friend.
Be careful. Be very careful. Well, welcome. We are live right now, and so we are so excited to be here. We have an amazing show for you today. We are actually, Brian, we're going to talk about Parkinson's superpowers, right? We've got them, maybe not the kind Marvel would hire us for, but today we're going to talk about the weird, the unexpected skills that Parkinson's throws our way. And later in the show, we've got a special guest joining us for Shaky and Fakey. Those in the inner circle know her as you might know her in the comments as Miss Lori, but Lori is here. It's going to be so much fun. I am so excited to have Lori here to take you on and Shaky or Fakey. Everybody give Lori a big woohoo in the comments, and so stick around. You do not want to miss today's show. That was a big mouthful.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, you like that one?
I did.
I think this is such a really cool subject, Brian, because it's like with Parkinson's, you discover these strange little superpowers that you didn't ask for. Like, and when I was thinking about it, like for me, one of them is what I call like the instant chair radar. Right? I can walk into a room and within 2 seconds, I've mapped out exactly where every seat is because forget Spidey sense. I've got the sit sense. Like I want to know where the chairs are, where the open chairs are. It's just something that it's like this like radar vision. It's just insane. How about you?
Are you planning your escape route? Is that what you're doing?
Well, yeah, it's both. It's like literally like I gotta know because if I'm standing around. So as an example, we went to a retirement party the other day, and it was like in this lounge thing, and everybody's standing around and they're waiting to talk to the retiree, and blah blah blah, and everybody's talking, and I'm looking because I know I'm not going to be able to stand up the whole time, so I'm assessing there's another part to it, but I won't give. I have another superpower that I won't give up yet, and it'll make sense of the first one. But I have to assess the room. I got to know, I have to kind of like visualize where everything is, where all like the, what I can and can't trip over, where there's an empty seat, where I can sit down when my legs are going to say like, I'm done.
Nice. That's excellent. That's a really good superpower. I like that one. Mine's a little different. Mine is freezing, not the kind where you're cold, but the one where your body just locks up in the middle of a step. It's an involuntary superpower. I call it my human statue mode. And if there's ever a living statue competition like they have in downtowns. I know they do it here in Toronto. They have one downtown. I'm signing up for sure because I can do that one.
Human statue. I was gonna, to be honest. So I'll be honest with you. I literally was going to, I was almost going to like for the thumbnail. I was trying to figure out how to make you like the human statue with people understanding what it was, because you said that a while back in a few episodes ago, and to me that it's always stuck with me, and I just don't know how to. I can't get her done. I can't figure out how to make.
It's like my Tin Man friend here. He's just frozen, right? He can't move. That's what we feel like.
There, see, now we're gonna have our debate again. So, who said Tin Man first? Because but that's exactly right. You're 100% right. And Brian sent me. I actually went to the mail this week, and there was and I wish I had it. And darn it, this is like 2 weeks in a row. I forgot it. But I went to the mail, and sure enough, there was a Tin Man in my mail. So it was from like one Tin Man to the other. So that was really cool, Brian. And I thank you for that. That was
my
awesome.
pleasure.
It was actually really cool. But yeah, no, that's so gold what you just said. So stiffness for me is another one, right? So people think that I'm calm and collected, but no, I just literally can't move fast. Like I'm kind of like, it makes me look like Zen. Like I'm like I'll be sitting like in a meeting at work, and or on Zoom, and they're like, "Man, you look like so calm and so Zen, and like you're just at peace with yourself." And I'm kind of going like, it's because I can't move. I'm like literally frozen and stuck, and I'm just sort of. But they think it's like it's a calmness, but you know what? But I'll go with that if that's what they think. Then I'll go with that.
Perfect. Yeah. So for me, then there's the superpower of not sleeping, what we call insomnia. I can be up all night, wide awake, and I'm solving the world's problems over and over again in my head. But by morning, I'm exhausted. Go to bed tired, wake up exhausted, but I'm productive between midnight and 3 a.m.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine you get paid for all those ideas? Like if you got paid for all the times you like saved the world between midnight and 3, and you figured all your kids' problems out, and you figured out how Parkinson, how you're gonna
exactly.
like it's like that's the day. I almost like joked that. So my wife, she wants to put up a camera in the bedroom, and I'm like, hey, what do you want to do that for? No, but it's like she wants to, because she's like to see all the craziness that happens at night, because she's like, we need to because she's never ready for it. Like I'll get up the other night, I guess I got up about 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke her up, and she was like, well, what's going on? And like, what's going on? Why are you waking me up? And I'm like, I said, shh, shush, be quiet. You're gonna alert the nurse. And she's like, the nurse? I said, there's a nurse here trying to give me pills because she thinks I'm awake, and she's gonna take us out. So I said, here's the plan. I said, you run and get my shoes and a jacket, and I'll meet you at the back door, and we're out of this place, right? And she's just like, what the heck? Like she's in the middle of this like sleep, and I'm in this full out dream that we're like we're in some, I don't know where we were, but anyway, so she's just like, we need to get a camera running, because she said this stuff's like golden. And then her thought was, if we had this camera running, I could actually take clips and like show it on the program. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like who would do that to themselves? Who would do that to themselves? But anyway, but that exhaustion, that one hits home for me. But you know what? One for me that kind of goes with that is like bladder radar, man. I have bladder radar. It's so real. I can tell you where every bathroom is in the city. Seriously, like. If Apple ever made an app for that, I'd be like their product tester. I can just tell you exactly, like I know which restaurant, where they are. And that's what I was saying in my first one when I was at this retirement dinner. I'm literally scoping the joint out. I haven't been there for a while. I'm like, okay, there's the bathroom, right? There's where we're supposed to sit. There's the open chairs. That's the path to the bathroom. Because when I've got. So I'm going to tell you something crazy, and you can take this one to the bank or not, but. When I first talked to my doctor about I'm like, oh my gosh, like I am literally like I left someone's home, and I was like driving home, and I had to go to the restroom. Like I had to go number one so bad that I'm like, I can't even make it home. Like I don't know what to do. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. It was late at night, and I was like I'm pulling in a lane somewhere because I'm gonna literally explode. I just don't know what to. And so he says, well, it's your sphincter. I don't know now. Just throwing this out there for this bladder thing, but he says your sphincter is off. So what he tried to explain to me was that that you've got your bladder is here, and what's happening is, if with these internal tremors, he said your bladder is actually moving around. You got the sphincter that's sort of like the float, like a gas float.
Yeah.
So when you're running out of gas. So he
Yeah.
says, like, what's happening is it's like pouring, it's like shaking itself over here, and it's filling itself up, and you gotta go before you're gonna go, kind of thing. Anyway, he told me what the test was to see if I had my sphincter out of place. And I said, no, I'm fine. I'll just deal with it. I just like, why bother? Like, if that's what, like, you know what I mean? Like, in other words, he wanted to prove it, that it was my sphincter. And I'm like, well, who cares? What happens if we prove that it's my
Right.
sphincter that's causing me having to pee? And he said, well, nothing, but at least we'll know what it is. I'm like, well, then I don't care. Like, it's like, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Yeah. It's like another test I don't need. Like,
Right.
Oh
Exactly.
my God.
I've also got crowd radar.
Oh,
So the moment I'm in a big group, I get that anxiety kicking in. It's like a sixth sense. Only instead of helping me, it tells me to head for the door. And with your seat sense, when I go to a big crowd, I'm looking for aisle seats. There's only one seat I want, and it better be an aisle, because I need my freedom. I'm like Braveheart.
oh my God, that's
Painted
so
face.
funny. I love that one. I still think about that one. God, I wish I had that Sesame Street thing I pulled up on you there, because we went through that with the, who was it again that we were, Barry Manilow? No, was it Barry Manilow?
Barry Manilow.
Yeah. That's when that came up. Barry Manilow. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I know, but you know what's funny? So that superpower that you talk about, like that crowd
Yeah.
radar, because I know, and it hits me, and I for me, it's the big crowds. Like, I'm okay,
Yes.
but I need to be on an aisle so I can move around. I'm just the same as you, but. You know what gets me more than the crowd part is, like, in a mall with all these little kids screaming and yelling, like, that drives me insane. But one that for me that I think about for you, right,
Uh-oh.
with your suit, right, is like when you. Cause I thought about this. Because we even talked, I think, to your son-in-law about this. But when you over med, right, you got another
Yes.
superpower, right? When you over med.
Oh yeah, the Hyper Brian.
Hyper Brian, that's it.
The Hyper Brian.
Hyper Brian.
When his meds hit a peak, I turn into the Energizer Bunny. I can take anything on. Forget being awake from noon to or midnight to 3 a.m. I'm out there doing stuff. I'm not thinking about it. I'm cleaning the garage. I'm doing. I would vacuum, but I wouldn't want to wake Lori up. So I'm trying to figure out how to put a silencer on the vacuum, but I'll get there. But I just go into turbo mode, and away I go. Now, Lori doesn't bother me too much with that one, because she wakes up, dishes are done, beds are made. She gets up to go to the bathroom. I make her side of the bed.
She said you'll say yes to anything. Like, yes, we're doing this. Yes, we're doing this. Yes, we're moving. Yes, we're.
Oh yeah, overcommit. No kidding. And then I'm trying to figure out how am I going to cancel without hurting everybody's feelings.
It's like you have two personalities. Like you sign up for everything on Friday, and then you try to get out of everything on Saturday, right? Oh my God,
Absolutely.
That just kills me. That's so funny. Oh man, you know what?
That one has a tendency to bite me in the butt. I'm going to tell you, big time.
I'll tell you.
Next thing you know, I'm sitting at Barry Manilow for crying, and it wasn't an aisle seat. I was blocked in by 5 people.
Oh my Lord, that's the funniest ever. Well, see, for me, so it's like my hyperness. So I've got this new thing. I think I talked about this the other day somewhere, but I got this new thing where it's like, if I overdo it, so I'm actually now, I move my mem, there goes there. So that's what happens to me. My it's like my mouth starts to rev up, right? So I'm at every 2 hours and 45 minutes right now, because I wasn't making it quite quite all the way to my 3 hours spot. But so now I've got about a 15 minute mark, right in between, like, where I'm probably a little bit overdosed, if that's the right way to say it. Okay, about 15 minutes in between, and my mouth goes into like this, like, it just starts to like just go wild on me, like blah, 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 and I don't know, and I'm talking about, so I'm like, stop, right, and I got to like take a deep breath and slow down and start talking again, and it's oh my God, it's so funny. You know what? I just so sorry. I'm gonna chase it.
You're doing 2 things at once, aren't you? Yeah, I know. It's a rabbit hole.
I love this comment.
You kind of remind me of the lead singer from the Knack, My Sharona.
Oh, My Sharona. Yes. Okay,
Classic,
I can do that
from the 80s.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah. Okay. If I could sing, I'd sing it, but I can't. But I could do that. So if you start singing, and then we get to that verse, and I'm over, then I'll Sharona. Yeah,
It's all you,
exactly.
buddy. It will be all you.
I love it.
Poodaloo wants to know if I can come over to their house. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
because
going
you're
on.
going to do the dishes and clean everything up, is what she's thinking. That's what she said. I thought
Okay,
that
I
was
get it now.
right.
All
that
right.
was so funny. That was so funny. I
Just
like
send
this
me your
though.
address. I'll be there midnight.
I love that though. You guys confirm, Mark Beeson, you guys are confirming my notion that laughter is the best medicine.
Absolutely.
And people are agreeing with that it most definitely is.
Well,
And what
thanks
does
for
that say?
coming.
Great song. So look at
Thanks,
that.
Susie.
Now Susie, was it a great song because the way I did that, my Sharona, or was it just a great song? That's we'll leave that one up for interpretation. But see, that goes all into this. I think that one of my superpowers, and this could just be me, because you know how you say, like, when you sing in the shower, you're the best singer in the whole world.
Absolutely.
I think one of my superpowers is my humor. So Parkinson's forced me. It forced me to find laughter in places that I never thought I'd find it. Right.
Right on.
And I honestly believe that if I didn't, I'd go crazy. And honestly, it's what gets me through some of the roughest days. It's just to be able to be, because there's days, again, we can come on and say, yeah, everything's yippee yahoo, but there's days that are absolutely brutal. So being able just to, like, and that's why I love you so much, Brian, because if I'm having a bad day, I just think about you zipping around doing dishes and signing up for everything and wearing your Leafs jersey or your Edmonton jersey, and we don't know what's happening jersey, and that's that's what we missed. You know what should have happened today? You should have worn your Leafs jersey, and Lori could have wore her Oiler jersey, and then it could have been a real, like, lockdown. Oh man. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I do it up for that, but all good.
You ain't seen nothing yet. There you go. This could turn into a wild music show coming up here. So
it'll be stuttering lyrics versus cowbells.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh my gosh. Well, I grew up so Bachman Turner Overdrive. Now we're gonna chase rabbits. I'm feeling so bad, but we're gonna have to hurry up because Bachman Turner Overdrive. Bachman Turner
Randy
Overdrive.
Bachman.
Yeah, so in Winnipeg, down in the day, that's where they were all from, right? And so Burton Cummings, and then Burton Cummings was part of that little group. Burton Cummings, I grew up, my next door neighbor was Burton Cummings' mom for years. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so everyone in the summertime, I'd go to bed and here would come this black Mercedes with the California license plates, and it was like, oh, Burton Cummings is coming. It was a big tour, a whole block would go crazy. So yeah, so when I was about, I don't know, 10 or 11, 12, I used to hang out with Burton Cummings. We used to sit on his mom's back porch. Yeah. And he would tell me about being a rock star.
I'm a huge Burton Cummings fan. Huge.
Yeah.
He was great in the 70s, just awesome.
He was. He really was. I mean, I don't know how much he remembers, but he was great.
That's where you can help him out and you tell him how great he was.
Well, I did. I was 10 years old, and he told me, and so ever since then, I always wanted to be a rock star.
Nice.
I wanted to be a rock star. But anyway, that
was just say you're a rock star behind that microphone, bud.
You're too kind to me. You are too kind. It's just my dream.
I'm trying to buy the judge for Shaky Fakey. I'll be honest with you.
You're looking for. Listen. I'm telling you, Miss Lori. I will have to admit, I'm gonna pulling for her already. Well, actually, I'm pulling for myself. What are we talking about? This is 3. It's 3 against 3. But anyway, so speaking of that,
yes.
Why don't we do this? There's one more. You have one, Brian, that and I'm just going to pull it out because I feel like I see it in you, and I don't know sometimes if maybe you don't see it in you, but I think one of your superpowers that has come from Parkinson's has been your volunteerism.
Wow.
I really do. Now I know you talk about, I've had my heart thing and I did stuff for the Heart Foundation and stuff, but I think the Heart Foundation, what you were doing there was like the warm up. I think that was like the warm up to what you're going to do and what you are doing, and then more what you're going to do. So, when I look at that, like, I think it's, the way you serve people, and the way that you're, but now I realize maybe they just ask you to do all this stuff when you're hyper, but because you don't say no when you do so much. You say yes to everything. You say yes to everything because it's just the way it is, right? So I think that, but anyway, I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm just going to put it out that. So I thank you for everything you do for the Parkinson's community, because it's amazing. But what about you now? What about you in the comments? What is your Running back to Saskatoon. Oh man, we've got some Canadians in the house now. We've got Canadians all over the place, Edward. All right, that's awesome.
Music is the international language. It's all good.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, so you know what? What about you? So what's your Parkinson's superpower? Drop it in the chat. Something that you've just because of Parkinson's, now you can do this. It's some type of superpower. And we're gonna go through them. So put it into the chat if you could, and we'll go back and we'll look through them. But I think you know what we're gonna do first here, Brian?
What's that?
I think we are going to do something pretty cool. I'm just looking to see if everybody's ready.
Get ready for the only game show where the stakes are low, but the side eyes are high. It's time for Shaky or Fakey, the game where one fact is true, one is totally made up, and Bryce and Brian pretend they studied. Will they nail the neuroscience or flunk the funk? Play along in the comments and see if you can beat the bros. Let the Shaky showdown begin.
Well, look at this. Look at this. Look at this show just got so much better and so much better. Look, well, welcome, Lori. How are you?
Good. I'm very good. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thanks for coming. This is awesome.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited, Lori. Brian's getting nervous. I could see the sweat starting to little
I have a
beads on his
challenge.
forehead.
Lori has the same name as my wife. I can't beat her.
Is it spelled the same?
Exactly.
Well, I think you played your wife, though.
Did
you not play your wife already at Shaky Fakey?
I haven't.
And I think she won.
Oh, if we did, she would.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did. Well, guess what?
I'm a little nervous.
We're going to call Lori, then we're going to call her, I don't know, Maury. And then then you don't have to worry about it. We'll just make something up. We'll call her Edmonton. Edmonton. Lori, you're from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Yes.
Right? Amazing. Another fellow Canuck.
Born and raised.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Lori, you're part of the inner circle. And, and maybe just, if you don't mind, we'll just tell the audience a little bit about you, like just your Parkinson's journey, or, are you a care partner? Are you someone with Parkinson's? You look fantastic. So I'm assuming, but maybe a little bit about you.
So I'm divorced, and I was going through my divorce when I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed in July of 2023. So I'm still navigating the newness and the adjustment of this, which has been, quite the, it's been a struggle. But,
absolutely.
I'm getting there. I take it day by day. And this community has been really helpful. But yeah, I was... I was born and raised here, so I have two brothers. As all about hockey, and
oh yes.
I was a dancer. I grew up as a dancer, but now I play pickleball.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
This is actually, you know what? I'm so anti-sport, like playing wise, but pickleball. I don't know, pickleball I'm pretty good at.
Are you competitive, or you just enjoy it, or both?
I do have a little bit of a competitiveness streak in me, but for the most part, I like to play recreational.
Yeah, so it's about the social, right?
Yeah. 50% of it is social, and 50% it is the game. But it's just amazing, because when I don't know about you, Brian, but when I'm playing, holy cow, like just my body just forgets.
Oh yeah! All of a sudden, I'm like Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what? I think this is round one is Shaky Fakey, and I think round two is a pickleball. I think we're gonna have to figure that out. We're gonna have to get you guys in. What is it called? Is it called a pickleball arena, or a pickleball stadium, or a pickleball court? Okay, we'll get you in the pickleball court against each other. So amazing. Well, Lori, that's crazy. Great story. Congratulations on your divorce. That was awesome. I've been through one of those too. So mine was a celebration. That's bad. I'll leave that one right there. But anyway, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you bring to the community, and we're so thankful you're here. And just if this is your first time viewing, here is what's going, or listening or viewing. Here's what's going to happen. there was a really, and I'm going to sidetrack just for 1 second again. There was a really great comment. The audio podcast started last week, and so if you haven't seen it or listened to it it's on Apple, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and whatnot. And so it's just replaying this one audio. So it just started. So it literally like our second and third episode that we did. Gosh, it seems like forever ago, but a couple months ago, I guess, when we did Shaky Fakey, we were doing like a true and false question. I'd make a statement, and Brian, you decide if it's true Shaky or false Fakey. And the comment back that they really enjoyed that Shaky Fakey because they got some education out of it as well. So what I've done, and it was a really good point. Yeah. And so just so you know, Brian, they're rooting for Lori. Okay, wow. So that's just so you've lost your following. It's all about Lori today. Okay, all right. So here's what I thought I'd do. I mixed them up. So Shaky or Fakey. So play along with us in the comments. When you play along, put a 1, whatever question is. If it's question 1, put a 1, and then Shaky for true or Fakey for false. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate. I'm going to take a comment, a viewer's comment, and I'm going to read it, and you guys can tell me if it was a real comment or if I just made that comment up. Right. And I'm also going to give you a true fact, okay, about what's going on. So if you guys are ready, we're going to get into question number 1. And this one is how it works. This is a Shaky or Fakey question, a true or false. Some people with Parkinson's actually develop a superpower level sense of smell. They can detect changes in odors that most of us or most people without Parkinson's completely miss. Okay. So some people with Parkinson's actually develop a superpower level of smell. They can detect changes in odors that some of us completely miss. So, everybody play along with us now. And again, so that Shaky is true or Fakey is false. You can put a 1 in there. And that's a tough one, huh? That's a good question to start with. I think our minds are racing. So in the comments, we've got people playing along. We got some shakes. We got some fakes. We got some fakes. We got some shakes. It's all over the board here. So, Miss Lori, I'm actually Miss Lori. Would you like to go first, or would you like Brian to go first? I'll give you that option.
I'll go first.
Okay, all right, Miss Lori. What do you think that is? Here we go. So in the comments, you said Shaky. Do you think that's Shaky? True story. Okay, all right. So you're Shaky. You're going along, and we'll go over to Mr. Brian. Brian, what do you think this is Shaky? Lori thinks it's Shaky. A lot of the comments are saying Fakey, Shaky. It's all over the map. What do you think, Brian?
Well, when I think of sense of smell, it's one of the things that we lose due to Parkinson's. But when I say that, I have a feeling that this is likely true because there's probably the odd $6 million man out there or bionic woman that they get their smell supercharged. So I'm going to go Shaky.
You're going Shaky. Okay, so you're both in at Shaky. Lori, did you lose your sense of smell, or have you lost your sense of smell? No, me neither. Me neither. So Brian, you're the odd man out on this one in this panel, in this judge.
Yeah, mine is supercharged.
See, that's how she knows the answer.
There you go. Supercharged. So she not only is that Shaky, but Lori has that superpower, that Shaky. So it was Shaky. Very good. 1 for 1. Both of you are 1 for 1. And in the Jane Dean. I'm so sorry. Jane Dean just came with a Fakey, but 1 for 1. That was Shaky. So that's linked to changes in olfactory function, sometimes hypersensitivity early on. So when you first get diagnosed, you sometimes have this hypersensitivity early on. That's an actual true statement. So
nice. Good question.
Yeah, that was really good, wasn't that? That was
beauty,
a trigger, but you both got it right. So there you go. So you're 1 for 1, and in the comments, everybody else is 0 for 1 or 1 for 1. And now here we're going to go to this question, and this one now these are now scenarios. Either I made this up, or this was actually a comment or a message that we received. You ready for this one?
I am.
Here we go. Is this Shaky true or Fakey false? I once knocked over a whole stack of empty pop cans just by tremoring near the table. My friends call me the human earthquake. I once knocked over, I love everybody's like, what? I once knocked over a whole stack of empty pop cans just by tremoring near the table. My friends call me the human earthquake. Oh, so is that now? So either I made that up. Now listen, if someone gets this wrong, I get the point, because if I made it up and you got it wrong. So either I made this up, or this was actually somebody that either left that comment in the comments, or sent it in to us as a shaky fakey question. So we've got some so I'll just give you some heads up. We got shaky fakey. We're all over the map again. And Lori, I'll turn it over to you. Look, we got lots of shaky. You're going shaky. You think that's a true thing? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So we got shakies. And Brian, what do you think there, big guy? Is that true? Lori thinks it's true. A lot of people in the comments think it's true.
Yeah, that one. I think that's a shaky.
You think that's a shaky one?
Yeah.
So you both said shaky. A lot of people in the audience are saying shaky too. And you can give Bryce a point on that one because I made that one completely up. That was fake. Ha ha, that was fake. Yes. I'm 1 for 2. Yes. And you guys are 1 for 2. We're all tied up. There you go. That was a good one. See, and now Brian, that didn't sound like Bryce, did it?
It actually did.
Oh,
because I was 49-51 on this one. The thing that alarmed me that it was you is why would somebody have a stack of empty pop cans?
There you go. I was thinking the same thing.
So
I was the only thing I was worried about.
And I pulled back at the last second.
You got to go with that detective.
I should have gone with my gut because my gut was shaky.
Your gut. You always have to go with your gut, even if it's shaky. You got to go with that gut because I was thinking. But see, if I go to one of my kids' apartments right now, there'll be just a S ton of these empty things, either pizza boxes or cups. But anyway, but our age, yeah, you're right. But I guess you know what, Brian? Okay, there you go. Everybody's 1 for 2. Oh, we got some 0 for 2s in the house. So, and guess what? Diana and I can't remember her partner's name, but Christina, who kind of battled out last week, are both 0 for 2. They're both 0 for 2 this week. So these are some tough ones, but you guys are doing good. So 1 for 2. Okay, here we go. We're going to go back to an actual Parkinson's fact of superpower fact. Okay, Lori? Okay. Here we go. With Parkinson's, you might unlock a brand new artistic superpower. People who've never painted, sculpted before suddenly become artists after diagnosis. So, with Parkinson's, some people unlock a brand new artistic superpower. People who have never painted or sculpted before suddenly become artists after diagnosis. Is that shaky or fakey? What do you figure? Okay, Lori. Okay, we're gonna go to you. You said shaky. Okay, yes. Okay. So Lori's in there shaky. She says that happens. Now it's next gonna be her. She's gonna be like, hey, I can smell stuff and then I can paint it. Like whatever I'm smelling, I can paint it. So it's 2 superpowers. Again, I'm just teasing. Brian, what do you figure? Shaky or fakey?
I believe I've come across this in some of my homework I've been doing in the past. This is a shaky.
That's a shaky as well. So, Lori, there you go. See, Brian's done homework just to prepare for this show. So that's,
absolutely.
That's amazing. Anyway, absolutely shaky. That's a true statement. True. There are documented cases of creativity switching on in Parkinson's. And based on, you heard my singing earlier, it did not switch on for me. That was, I'm still stuck with
I'm still waiting.
I'm still stuck with my creativity. Isn't that interesting though? Like, if you think about the 2 things we just said, like that's pretty cool. I mean, and in the comments, if any of these ever happen to you, let us know, because I think that's a really cool thing. Yeah. So just to recap, because Lori, we have to recap after everyone, because then all of a sudden Brian starts adding mystery points to his if we don't do this every time. Okay. So I think you, Lori, are 2 for 2 and Brian is 2 for 2, 2 for 3. And Brian's 2 for 3. You're both 2 for 3 and I'm 1 for 3. Okay. Tie ball game. All right, so we're going to go back into now the scenarios. Again, did I make this up, or is this somebody say this in the comments? Here it is. This is what question now? This is number
4. Number 4.
4?
Yeah.
3 for 1. Okay, 2 for what's your number again? 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
That's 5. So this is number 6.
No, we've got 2 right and 1 wrong out of 3 total questions.
Oh, it's 2 for 1. So we're 3 for 2. 2 for 3. Oh, of course. 2 for 3, 3 questions.
I promise I won't make you count over 10, so you don't have to take your socks off.
Try to remember.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Oh, like I literally just put I didn't even help. I took myself, threw myself under the bus to be like, oh, okay. You're 2 for 3. I'm adding them. Okay, here we go. This is question number 4. My superpower is being able to predict rain. Now, let me preface this. They didn't say my superpower is, so I just added that part in.
Fair
Okay?
enough.
My superpower is being able to predict rain. If my legs stiffen up like concrete, the storm is only hours away. My superpower is being able to predict rain. If my legs stiffen up like concrete, the storm is only hours away. Question number 4. Is that shaky or fakey? What do you think, Lori? We got shaky.
That's a shaky
Shaky.
for sure.
That's a shaky for sure. We got some fakies in there. We got some shakies. Okay, that's a shaky for sure, Brian. She's putting the gauntlet down. Like she's challenging you to say fakey. Like she's like, that's shaky for sure. Brian, I dare you to say fakey. What do you think, Brian?
Shaky.
He didn't even think twice. He didn't even want to even. Yes, he didn't even want to take that on. Okay, all right, darn it. Yes, you're both correct. Good job, Lori. That was shaky for sure. Absolutely 100% shaky. That, many people report weather sensitivity to their body, which is the vibrations and things that are going through it. So that is amazing. Look at this one. This is shaky. My ankle I broke in 1970 aches when the rain is coming. Man, oh man, that would be good on the golf course. If you could, like, hey, hurry up, we gotta hurry up because it's starting to rain's coming. All right. So that makes you guys 3 for 4.
Correct.
And me 1 for 4, which means we've had 4 whole questions. Now I figured how that works now.
Which is
4
not
questions. Oh my god, that's so funny. Okay, everybody, here we go. This is question number 5, and you guys are 3 for 4. You guys are doing really, Lori, you're killing it. That's amazing. I
knew
love it.
she would. It's from Edmonton.
Unbelievable. So this one, though, here's what I think's happening, Lori. I think Brian's just copying your answers, so we're going to make him answer this one first, okay? Just to see. See if we get something.
I'm in for that. I was
All right.
just doing
Just to
the
try it.
ladies
You
first
never know.
thing.
You just never know. You never know. You never know. I'm just saying, you never know. Here we go. True or false?
Okay.
True or false? Shaky or fakey? One rare Parkinson's superpower is called reverse insomnia. The ability to fall asleep instantly in any situations, even mid-conversation. Is that true, shaky, or false, fakey? So this one says a rare Parkinson's superpower, it happens in Parkinson's, is called reverse insomnia. The ability to fall asleep instantly in any situation, even mid-sentence.
I would say shaky.
You're going shaky on that one? We're going true on that one?
I thought I was going first.
Oh, yeah, but you know what?
I'm okay with it. I don't want to get yelled at because I went second.
What's it?
And
sorry, I fell asleep there, Brian. I didn't hear what you said.
And Bryce has done that in some of our meetings. It's a shaky.
Instantly.
I know people that have done this.
Yeah. Like Lori, he's condescending to me, right, Lori? Do you see that? Like he's like, it's shaky.
Yes.
Like I know, I got it. I got you. Like he's so condescending. Okay.
I'm confident, not cocky.
Okay, so here we go. So and in the comments we got a lot of shaky. I guess that was an easy one. Shaky.
I'm falling asleep right in the middle of company.
Just gone, just boom, and you're out, right? Just man, I do that on when it's so funny when I'm answering comments like on my I'll use my phone and I'm answering all the comments and then all of a sudden I feel like I open my eyes and I look down and I'm like, and I was asleep, completely radar off, and I don't even remember but I'm holding my phone with my thumbs like still like this, but I'm just out. I don't know if it was 5 minutes or an hour, but it absolutely true. Sleep attacks and sudden daytime sleepiness are real PD symptoms, especially linked to certain meds. So there you go. So
I was out with my son-in-law yesterday and my grandson. We were going to play a game of highly competitive mini putt, and it's about a 15-20 minute drive from Belleville to Trenton. And I dozed off in the car. When I say dozed off, what woke me up is I dropped my phone because it was in my hand.
You were in full drool, mouth open.
Totally.
Drool coming down the side.
So my son-in-law handed me a Kleenex, said, "Wipe your chin and welcome back." But the 5 minutes was dynamite. I felt great after that. I still lost the mini putt, but that's okay.
That's a power nap, hey? That's a power nap.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that.
So I knew it was shaky.
You went with shaky. So yes, we definitely were shaky. You guys are all in on that one. Boy, you guys are doing really well. You're doing really well. That's what, like 4 for 5?
Yeah, Lori's a good luck charm.
That was a really good one. Okay. All right. Well, 4 for 5. So
survey said
Where are we heading right now? So that was a true story. Yes. Okay. So here we go with
You have a number 6?
This is number 6, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
80. Yep.
Parkinson's gave me a secret weapon at family dinners. I can chew for so long that everybody else is finished, and no one asked me to help clean up. So Parkinson's has given me this secret weapon at family dinners. I have to chew so long that everybody else is finished, and no one asked me to clean up. So they're getting out of cleaning up their family dinners because Parkinson's makes them chew so long, and that they think that's funny. And by the way, oh my gosh, the drooling, that's really funny. That's what Dave had to say about that one. Dave, I'm with you, Dave. I think that would be hilarious. I want to get Brian's family to start recording stuff like that, so we can just hey Brian, how was your day yesterday? Here's a little home video of okay. So okay, you know what, Lori, we're gonna make Brian go first this time. Okay,
You
so
don't have to make me. We're going to ask Brian. He's going to, genuinely say yes.
Yeah, do you think this
That's
is a true
I'll
story?
go first. Yeah, you know what? Here's my thoughts on this one. I think this is a fakey.
Oh yeah,
I do.
okay, all right. You're going fakey. So Lori, Brian thinks that I made that one up. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's a fakey too. That's what I was going to say too.
You wouldn't invite somebody with Parkinson's to do dishes, so they're not getting out of the dishes. They don't do them anyways.
No,
they'll drop them.
What they do is they get Brian to take too many pills. And they run Brian over to do all the dishes in their house, and
that's right.
Yeah, you're right.
I just drop stuff, and then people say, "Oh no, I'll do it."
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I don't play the PD card very often, but I'll tell you, when it comes to dishes, I play it every time. I wish I could do dishes. I used to be able to do dishes before my diagnosis of this crazy, unless you want dishes broken ever. But oh my God, you guys got it right again. Holy smokes. We're 5 for 6. You guys are killing it. 5 for 6. Is it 5 or 6 or 5? Is that what
5 for 6?
Holy mackerel. Okay. Well, then we got to keep going. I got to spread this a little bit. I'm like 1 for 6.
You need a new writer.
This is a rough one. Okay. My God, you guys are great. Okay. I've got one for you now. This one. This is a fact. Is this a fact or fiction?
Okay.
One rare Parkinson's superpower is the ability to whistle perfectly in your sleep. It's caused by changes in muscle control. Is that shaky, true, or fakey, false? Is it shaky, true, or fakey, false?
Give it to me one more time.
I certainly can. You're welcome. One rare Parkinson's superpower is the ability to whistle perfectly in your sleep. It's caused by changes in muscle control. Is that true, fakey, or shaky, or false, fakey, Brian? So they're whistling in their sleep. I guess they're singing some people can, I don't know, play a tune. It's like they whistle a tune in their sleep.
I'm going to go fakey.
You're going fakey with that one? You think they think that's a made up statement? Okay, no problem. Lori, what do you think on that one?
Fakey.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're both right again. Gee whiz. Unbelievable.
It just sounded like you. I don't know.
I know I did. And as soon as I read it, I said it sounded like me. Because you know what? I even tried to purpose it. I realized as I read it, I'm like, when I read it down, it was one rare Parkinson's superpower is the ability to whistle. And then I'm like, oh, they're never going to believe that. So I better back it up. It's caused by changes in I didn't give the causes to the other ones. I didn't say the rain, you feel the rain because of this. So I realized I'm like, oh my God, I tried to sell it and they're going to get it.
So I've lost my ability to whistle. So I'm actually going to teach myself to play the harmonica.
Well, there you go. And I was thinking, can you imagine? Can you absolutely imagine? I wish it was true. Can you imagine your partner complaining, I can't sleep because you're whistling Bohemian Rhapsody again or something, you're just in the mid tune, or you're doing taking care of business or whatever. I think that'd be great. Oh my God, you guys are 5 or 6, 6 for 7. What?
6 for 7.
I don't know. As you guys you only got one wrong, so we're going to keep going here because this is really making me upset here because I think I should get you somewhere. But here's a good one. I had so many good ones to choose from, guys, that I want to keep putting them in there. So there was a lot of 5 for 7s, everyone. A lot of 5 for 7s. But we got some people going on for naps now, but it was fun. But come back and watch the rest. But here we go. Some people with Parkinson's have reported seeing ghost-like figures or illusions in their peripheral vision, a creepy superpower linked to meds. Ooh, some people with Parkinson's have reported seeing ghost-like figures or illusions in their peripheral vision, a creepy superpower linked to meds. We'll start with Brian here, Lori. Is it Brian? Is that shaky true or fakey false?
I remember reading about this when I first started to get more involved with Parkinson's Canada. This is definitely a shaky.
You're going shaky on that one?
Yeah.
And you had a backup to it? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
I know.
Okay. All right, Lori. What do you think? Do you think that's shaky or fakey?
I know
Shaky as well.
hallucinations are linked to the medication.
You guys really did your homework. You have studied. You studied hard. You're absolutely 100% right. Visual hallucinations are very common side effects of meds. Creepy, but at least it's never boring when your brain comes out with a built-in haunted house feature, does it? I always thought that, I like Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's like, but yes, it was a hallucination video. I thought a hallucination thing, but I thought I would kind of fool you guys by saying the peripheral vision. I thought that would come in there and you'd be like, oh, maybe it's not hallucinations, but you're absolutely right. Shaky, shaky, shaky.
I thought peripheral was just too big of a word for you to come up with. So that's why it led me to shaky.
Yeah, that's what you thought. You thought that, okay. Geez, so you're giving me the tell. So mine don't have fancy words in them. Okay, now I get it.
Right.
Oh,
I'm just trying to help you out, bud.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I really do. Okay, we have two more questions.
We're 7 for 8. We're going to go to 10. We've never done that.
I've got 10. I know. I'm good because I knew this was going to be a big one. So it's 7. You guys are. I'm 7 for 8. So
yeah.
Here's the deal. We're going to bring this down. So there's 2 more questions left, right? 2 more.
Yep.
So let's see what happens in these last 2 because someone needs to pull ahead. Here we go. Once during an off period, I froze halfway through brushing my teeth. My wife said I looked like a wax museum exhibit titled Dental Hygiene, The Struggle. Once during an off period, I froze halfway through brushing my teeth. My wife said I looked like a wax museum exhibit entitled Dental Hygiene, The Struggle. Is that shaky or fakey? Did someone actually send that comment in, or did I just make that up? How about Lori? We'll go back to Lori first.
Fakey.
Sorry, what did you say?
Fakey.
Fakey. Lori's in there. Fakey. Okay, Lori. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Lori's fakey.
It says fakey. I said the same thing, but I marked it down a while ago.
I'm sorry. What do we? That's what everybody else have in here. Shakies and fakies. Okay. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that actually was shaky. That actually happened. That was in the comments. So the fellow was brushing his teeth. I got 1 point, you guys. I got 2.
2 for 8. You should be proud of yourself.
Sorry, my Alexa's going off telling me something. I don't know what's happening in the background. I think it said someone being shaky.
I think she said shaky.
I think it was shaky. So that actually was shaky. So I think now Bryce is on the comeback. We might have to have 100 questions for me to come back, but Jeez. that was actually a true statement. I thought that was really I thought that was actually very funny because I love when people play like that with each other. It's so cool. But
I pictured you in front of your mirror brushing your teeth, coming up with that question. That's why I went fakey.
Oh, thanks for the explanation, Brian. No, the wrong answer. I appreciate that. But here's
people need to know, right?
I think you're right. But we're down to our final 2 questions.
Yep. Final 1 question. This is number 10.
Last one? Is this the last one?
Yes, sir. We are both 7 for 9.
I've got 2 more.
We won't need it. I think Lori's going to win this one.
Here it comes. You ready? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Some people with that was the last one. This is the last one.
I know.
Okay, you're right. This is it. So you know what happens on the last call? You know what happens on the just on Shaky or Fakey, the rules, showdown rules, Lori?
What?
On the last one, this winner take all. So if you guys get this wrong, I win the whole thing. Okay, if you guys get this wrong. So here we go. I call this my superhero entrance. I can sneak up on anyone. I can't sneak up on anyone anymore because my medication timer alarm goes off like a siren everywhere I go. Shaky or Fakey? I call this my superpower entrance. I can't sneak up on anyone anymore because my medication timer alarms go off like a siren everywhere I go. Is that Shaky or Fakey? Now be really
Shake.
careful. Be really careful now. Think about it. Be really careful. Okay, Lori. Okay, sorry. Lori, you're say it one more time.
Fakey.
Lori's going Fakey. Okay, Lori's going Fakey. Brian.
You'll see the last one under 10. I put an F for Fakey.
Brian's going Fakey. But I just read in the inner circle. I thought you said in the inner circle that Brian that you had like, these alarms going off all over the place. You had things happening. You know, did you not
It's all tied. It's all tied to one program, though. It's all in my Outlook calendar. So it goes off on my phone. Goes off on my computer. It goes off on my iPad. It goes off in 4 different places.
Well, you know what? You both ruined my day because you both got it right.
Yes.
So there you go. I'm totally in the basement, and that was really, really good.
That's it for this round of Shaky or Fakey, where the facts are fuzzy and the fun is fully intentional. Think you can do better? Sign up to be a guest and take on Bryce or Brian in a future showdown. Just follow the link in the description, and you might be the next contestant on Shaky or Fakey. Cue the awkward outro music.
Lori, as you know, and maybe you don't know this, but as you know, the tie always goes to anybody other than Brian. So congratulations on beating Brian and Shaky or Fakey. And we're good to go. That was so much fun. I'm so glad you're here, Lori. And you know what, Lori? You get to witness something really cool. You know what you get to witness right here as we sit here? We are going to introduce a new segment right now. We have a new segment. And I'm going to introduce it right now. So here it is. All right, everyone. It's time for a brand new segment, and we're calling this the Expertly General News. And this is where our very own expert generalist, Brian, brings us the latest stories, studies, and head scratchers from the world of Parkinson's. So think of it as like your news briefing, only with fewer commercials and way more honesty. Brian.
Give me 1 second. I'm actually having a technical difficulty.
Okay, no worries. Do you want me to? So you're saying stall, Bryce? Stall? Is that what you're saying? Stall,
Yeah,
Bryce,
my
stall?
mouse died during Shaky Fakey.
Not a problem whatsoever, because we know you, Brian and Lori. Just so if you didn't know this,
It's going to happen to me.
He's Brian was he grew up as being a tech guy.
Ah.
Yeah,
There we go.
And the first thing we always tell you is make sure you charge your batteries and have new batteries in there. But it's good. So Brian, you just tell us when you're ready. If not, we'll actually, you know what? Well,
I'm good to go.
Oh, you're good to go. Do you want me?
Yep.
Okay. So
my mouse just went to sleep.
Okay. Well,
so I brought the cat in the room. It woke up.
Okay. So what we're going to do, Lori, is we're going to rewind the tape. All right, everyone. It's time for a brand new segment we're calling the Expertly General News. This is where our very own expert generalist, Brian, brings up the latest stories, studies, and head scratchers from the world of Parkinson's. Think of it as your daily news briefing, only with fewer commercials and way more honesty. Brian, what do you have for us this week?
Thank you, Bryce. I'm excited to bring this new segment to the audience. Today, I have one that is, I think a lot of people will relate to it. You might want to sit down for this one, but I would say not on a golf cart. There's a brand new study out of the Mayo Clinic in the Rochester Project that suggests that living near golf courses may double your risk of developing Parkinson's disease. Double, because you live close to a golf course. So here's the scoop. Researchers looked at 25 years of medical records from southeastern Minnesota. They compared about 400 people with Parkinson's to more than 5,000 without. And what they found was pretty shocking. One, if you lived within 1 mile of a golf course, your risk of Parkinson's was more than twice as high as folks who live 6 miles or further from the golf course. In fact, for every extra mile away from the golf course, your risk dropped by about 9%. And it wasn't just about distance either. If your home was hooked up to a public water system that included golf courses, your risk nearly doubled. And compared to people on private wells, that's a 50% increase. And if the groundwater in your area was especially vulnerable to contamination, your risk jumped again by 82%. So what's going on here? Well, as anyone who's sliced a golf ball into the rough knows, golf courses use a lot of pesticides and herbicides to keep those greens looking perfect. The theory is those chemicals can leach into the local drinking water, leading to more exposure and potentially more Parkinson's cases. So now, just to be clear, this study doesn't prove that pesticides directly cause Parkinson's, but it adds to the growing pile of evidence connecting environmental toxins to the disease. Bottom line, where we live and what's in our water might matter more than we realize. When it comes to long-term brain health, and if nothing else, maybe it gives new meaning to the phrase hazard on the course. But in closing, here's a fun fact for you. For 3 years in my early childhood, from the ages of 6 to 8, my family home backed onto a golf course on the 7th hole. Coincidence? Did I have Parkinson's? Stay tuned.
Wow.
So
That's
Bryce will be Bryce will be posting a link from the source that I got this. Feel free to go in there. You can download the full briefing on that. It was actually a study done through the Parkinson's, or the study wasn't done through. The study was a part of the Parkinson's Foundation in the U.S. Weekly newsletter last week, and then that's where this information came from.
That's wild. That's wild. I've never thought. Well, you've heard so much about pesticides and whatnot, and they always talk about. Did you grow up near a farm, right?
Exactly.
Like a lot of the prairie provinces, so Manitoba, Saskatchewan, parts of Alberta, have higher profit. I can't think of the word, but anyway, whatever. But it's funny. I never thought about, like, you think about how green.
Yep.
Green that grass gets, and all the pesticides and that are there. So that's interesting. I'll never, what? Now, at least now I know I'm never going to look at a golf course the same. I always was worried about sand traps. Now I have to worry about the water hazards. So
exactly. And you know what, Bryce, just to wrap up on this, the neat thing is it's not just golf courses. I was on a webinar last week that happened to hit my radar. I got on the last minute, and there's a book coming out tomorrow called The Parkinson's Plan. And it's written by a Dr. Ray Dorsey and a Dr. Michael O'Koon. And it goes into great detail about this. Think about it. It's not just golf courses. What about our ball diamonds for our kids that are playing? Are they still using pesticides and herbicides and whatnot? In Canada, I don't think so. I'd probably go Fakey on that. But in the U.S., I don't know. Like, I don't know what the governing laws. I know when I first started to educate myself to becoming the expert generalist, I did a fair number of webinars out of the UK, and it was on a lot of their slideware because they do have pesticides that they know are bad, and they're continuing to use them, and they're still trying to fight the fight to stop that. And
wow.
I'll stop there. But yeah.
That's crazy. Lori, did you grow up near a golf course or anything, or do you a golfer? Did you ever golf?
I spent a lot of time on my grandparents' farm.
Okay.
So I'm very suspicious of that because my grandfather had it on my mom's side.
Okay.
And my dad had it. My dad has it. And my brother has it, and I have it. So I'm very suspicious.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And it's funny. I grew up in Winnipeg, but we're a small town called Brandon, Manitoba. My parents owned a kind of a hotel resort area with like lots of grass and fields, and I was the grass cutter since I was like 5 years old. I was up, cutting the grass and in the grass. Same, yeah. And it was like I was always around it, so I've always suspected and thought of that. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. So anyway, well, thank you, Brian. That was exciting.
Interesting.
That was really cool. So thanks. So I'll give us 2 minutes after we end the live, and I'll put that link in the description for sure. And we'll do it. So but I wanted to quickly kind of go through. I mean, we're getting close out of time, but people in the comments and people watching live with us, and I thought we could look and see what they had put, what their superpowers were in there, and yay, Lori! Oh shoot, I'm way before it, so I'm already after the shaky fake. There are so many, there are so many comments here, you guys. It's amazing. So they were, man, were they rooting for Lori? Holy mama! Everybody's like, they were like, Lori, I got you, Lori, got you. Okay, here's some. Okay, so here we go. We're now, once I get out of the music, it's so cute. Here's one here. So Dolores says, my Parkinson's superpower is my handicapped placard. So handicap placard. That's good. Right. And Angela says, my superpower, making a cocktail for James Bond, shaken, not stirred. Right.
Awesome.
Love that. Love that. I always wanted to be, I was wishing I had, but I thought, wouldn't it be funny, like if we had Parkinson's when we had like a baby, or like a young baby? Because when I went to get their bottle of milk, it became a milkshake instead of just milk. I always thought that would be funny. I thought that would be super funny. What do I hear? So, my superpower is that I haven't been diagnosed yet.
Susie, stay undercover.
Susie's
She's
like
the invisible man.
She's got it. She's like doing a thing. What is this? I want to be a Canadian. I'm from Buffalo, New York, but plays my early hockey. Oh, so I was like, so Edward's superpower is he's an undercover Canadian. Like he is deep down, he wants to be a Canadian. I was in Florida a couple of years ago, and these my friends said to me, they said, we are going to bring someone to a house who lives here in Florida, and you're going to know him. And I'm like, I'm going to know him. How will I know him? And she said, well, he's a French Canadian. And I was like, how am I going to know? And he came to the house, and it was so funny. And so, you're thinking French Canadian, I'm thinking it's going to be like Quebec and Montreal. And this fellow came over and he said, hi, I'm, what did he say? I'm Gene. How did he say that? I'm Gene, Gene Culture. And he says, I'm from Red Deer, Alberta. And I went, oh my God, I thought you were a French Canadian. He goes, yes. He said, when I talk to my French relatives, they call me Jean Coche. But he said, but I've done Gene Culture from Red Deer, Alberta. And I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, we'll go with that one. Here's another one here. So Rick says, my superpower is feeding grand dogs under the table without trying to. They love my PK. Hey, so Rick's dropping the food and he doesn't even mean to do it. So I think that is amazing.
Got it. It took me a minute there. That's great.
Right? I know, it was like perfect. It was like perfect. It's like one of those things. It's so funny, these like crazy little things that we do, and if we can turn them around and have fun with them again,
yeah.
Right? Like it's just so much fun. Like literally, like I don't know, Lori, what do you think? What do you think about superpowers? I mean, it's good. I guess we have to have them. Can't have them. Who knows?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's better to have
superpowers now.
Yeah, I mean, well, look at you. Look what we learned about Lori today. She's got this. She can smell stuff that she like crazy, super smell, and super creative, all in one shot. So, thank you, Parkinsons, for that. Right? I mean, that's pretty cool. Well, you know what? I've got one more. I was thinking about this one. I was thinking about what we were talking about in the Shaky Fakey, like predicting the weather based on stiffness. Like that's a real thing, right? So, and that's a pretty cool superpower. I wish I had that one a little bit too. But you know what? One of my really good one is, like a good superpower. And it only works if you play poker. It's a money maker for me.
That would be. I know where you're going with this. That would
be
definitely a money maker. Absolutely.
I wish I played poker. Like I wish I was like high stake poker. I just stare you down. Like I couldn't. Like it's like I couldn't even pretend like I knew what was going on. Which I think that was like be so awesome. I think that like to me that just cracks me up.
Is that a poker face or an RBF?
Yeah, it's exactly. And I was talking to yeah, exactly. Don't mind the RBF. Oh my Lord, I think that is so amazingly awesome. And we okay, yeah, every time and a follow up, Mark B. Every time I sit down to eat, all the dogs gather below me.
Great.
And Mark B, yes, that's my facial mask. But all right, well, listen to this. I actually have a Bryceism. I was thinking about this while you guys were doing the news. So here's a Bryceism for this one. Ready? with Parkinson's, you may not get the superpowers you wanted, but you get the superpower of perspective. And sometimes that's even stronger. I kind of like that one. So big thanks to Lori for joining us today, to Brian for launching Expertly General News, and for all of you for hanging out. Brian, that was really cool too. And Lori, thank you so much. You were such a pleasure. It was amazing.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Anytime you want to come on, you let us know. And if you enjoyed the show today, hit that subscribe button and share this with someone who needs a good laugh, and check out the Inner Circle. If you want to connect with us beyond YouTube, the links are all in the description. And until next time, keep living, keep laughing, and keep doing life today. And we will see you next week. Brian, you have a great week. And Lori, thanks again.
You too. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Parkinson's may be part of your life, but it doesn't get to define it. Thanks for listening to Living with Parkinson's, the good, the bad, and the reality. If this episode moved you, helped you, or reminded you you're not alone, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Want to go deeper? The Inner Circle is waiting. Monthly Zoom calls, 24/7 community, and a direct line to Bryce. You'll find the link in the show notes. Until next time, keep showing up and keep doing life today.